The Newsday continues here on One News Now. I'm Pauline Verzosa. The two Congress leaders met up for the first time since the Senate shakeup almost a month ago. House Speaker Martin Romualdez and Senate President Cheese Escudero had their first formal discussion in the palace yesterday. Romualdez and Escudero vowed to work together to expedite the priority bills of the Marcos administration. The two, however, refrained from discussing the controversial economic cha-cha that previously caused a rift between the Senate and the lower chamber.
Sabi ko sa kanila is, sa tagal ko sa Kongreso, bihira naman yung nabibito dapat na bill. Kasi ba't namin ipapasa kung alam naman namin
bibito.
hindi namin alam na ipapasa.
Bibito.
Para hindi sayang yung pagod. Diba? Tapos minsan may mga bikam na binabalik.
President Bongbong Marcos signs into law a bill to establish the Negros Island region. This will include Negros Occidental, Bacolod City, Negros Oriental, and Siquijor. The law aims to streamline services, resources, and peace initiatives in Negros Island under a unified command. A technical working group will be formed to develop a roadmap and address planning needs. Initially created in 2015 by President Benigno Aquino III, the region was dissolved in 2017 by President Rodrigo Duterte due to funding concerns. Senator J.V. Ejercito explains the rationale behind the creation of the Negros Island region. Here's an excerpt of his interview on The Big Story.
What's the big dream here? What's the vision?
Well, the rationale for the creation of the Negros Island region is it will usher a unified and coordinated island development planning. It will, hopefully, it will accelerate the economic transformation of Negros and Siquijor. And second, it is intended that to bring in improve the efficiency in the delivery of government services, because Negrenses and Siquijornons will no longer have to cross the seas, to reach the respective government regional offices for transactions and services. Because just to give an example, if you are in Bacolod or Negros Occidental, the regional offices are located in Iloilo. So you have to cross by ferry to get to the regional offices in Iloilo City. If you are in the other side, in Negros Oriental, like Dumaguete, for example, you have to cross, take a Roro going to Cebu, south of Cebu in Santander, and then take a 2 to 3 hour trip going to Cebu City proper. So it hopefully with the creation of the region, it will make services more accessible and more efficient.
Why did it take so long?
I think
to get this
also,
passed?
added to that, no, ano ba yung cost? Like, for example, now, do we really have to spend 19 billion plus interest to today's currency? May ganun po bang cost implications ang pag-unite ng mga isla into a single region?
Well, definitely there will be cost, because we are creating a new region, but it will not be that, because we will take some from the budget of the current regional offices. But just to refresh, because this has been a while, according to DBM estimates, the cost of setting up one regional office will cost about 42 million annually, no? And the estimated amount of 1.2 billion annually should be set aside for Negros Island region for the next 3 years, no? So hindi naman po ito
19
one shot 1.2 billion. So it will be
tranches?
It's a multi-year, so in about 3 to 4 years.
We'll be back with more stories after the break. Keep it here on One News. You're still watching One News Now. I'm Pauline Verzosa. We may be needing our umbrellas today as rains are possible in several areas in the country. Pag-asa says the southwest monsoon or habagat may trigger scattered rains in the western part of the country. This includes the Zamboanga Peninsula, Palawan, Basilan, Sulu, and Tawi-Tawi. Metro Manila and the rest of the country may also experience isolated rains due to localized thunderstorms. No other weather disturbance has been spotted within the Philippine territory. 3 overseas Filipino workers in Kuwait were confirmed dead from a fire that engulfed a building housing foreign workers. 2 other Filipinos are in critical condition. Here's the report.
Dark and thick smoke emanated from this burning building in Mangaf City, Kuwait, early Wednesday morning. Occupants of the building are migrant workers, most of whom are Indian nationals. 11 of the building's residents are Filipinos. A netizen said they witnessed how huge flames engulfed the lower floors of the building. According to the Interior Ministry of Kuwait, 49 people perished in the blaze. 3 of the dead are Filipinos, according to the Migrant Workers Department. 2 suffered injuries and are currently in critical condition. The rest are confirmed to be safe. The DMW says these OFWs work in a construction company.
Currently reaching out to the family. Ang ating labor attaché at OWA and the embassy are now at the forensic, with the forensic authorities.
The DMW is now working on repatriating the remains of the Filipino victims. Many perished in the fire because it happened while the workers were asleep. Some survivors said it started on the lower floors of the building. The workers on the higher floors were not able to escape immediately. Some even jumped out of the building just to escape the thick smoke. The Deputy Prime Minister of Kuwait accused the building owner for allegedly overcrowding the building with migrant workers just to earn more. Authorities said they will coordinate with other real estate owners in the area to avoid such incidents. The cause of the fire is still under investigation. The Department of Migrant Workers continues to monitor the situation of the affected OFWs. For News 5, Marian Enriquez, we are One News.
The Alas Filipinas Under-18 team bagged a historic bronze in the 22nd Princess Cup Women's Under-18 Southeast Asian Volleyball Championship in Thailand. The girls concluded their journey with a podium finish after repeating their victory against Australia in straight sets. The team was determined to redeem themselves after losing to Indonesia in the preliminary round by seizing control of the match from the get-go. Alas leaned on their team captain Harlin Cerneche as well as Denise Dailisan and Ashley Macalinao to have the clear advantage. A string of errors from Australia and the final blow of Kimberly Rubin sealed the team's victory. After this, the team will compete at the 15th Asian Women's Under-18 Volleyball Championship from June 16 to 23 at the same venue. And those are the top stories of the hour. I'm Pauline Verzosa. We are One News.